Welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can integrate Google AdMob's native ads like small and medium ads in Godot game engine with the help of Android plugin. So this is an Android specific tutorial for Godot. So let's get started. So first let me show you guys the output. So here you can see I have quickly opened my Godot app, and all I will do is make sure you are connected to your internet. Also I'm running in debug mode, so that's why the performance is a little bit bad. But here you can see I'm able to display a native ad. So I'll just zoom in a little bit so that you guys can see it more clearly. Now here first you see this AdMob native ad validator, right? So this is basically used for test ad. So I'm displaying a test ad, right? You will not see this in production. This is only to guide the developer in case if there are any mistakes with their implementation. So don't worry about this, you can dismiss it. Now the other thing which I want to tell you is here you can like the advantage of native ads are you can customize it however you feel like. So I have customized it. At the center you are seeing this image, right? But typically you can display a video as well. Like I have made the provisions for it. So again it depends on the ad which you are displaying. And the very important thing is on the left hand side corner, top corner, you can see this ad. I'm not sure how clear it is, this yellow color thing with the white text ad. Now do not display anything on the left hand side top corner. That is a strict instruction from Google if you are displaying native ad. In production Google will automatically display some label on top of it saying that this is an ad, so that a user knows what is an actual content from the app and don't get mistaken with the ad content. And at the top I'm just saying video status, ad does not contain a video asset. Okay, but again this is a test ad, that's why. And once you again this button as well, you don't have to write a click functionality, that will handle internally by Google when they display the ad. So yeah, let's see how to implement this. So another thing is so based on this particular documentation over here, I have created one cheat sheet. So instead of this referring this documentation, I'll refer my cheat sheet. So first you just have to open Android Studio, and I'll just simply close this, and you just have to click on new project, click on empty views activity, click on next, give it some project name, give it some package name, select language as Kotlin, and minimum SDK is 26. Do remember the minimum SDK because same version we need to set it on Godot side as well. And then you just have to click on finish. Now I have already created the project, so I'll just open the existing project. Once you create a project, it does take a bit of time to do Gradle syncing, so be patient. Once Gradle syncing is done, you should see this app folder as well as this Gradle scripts folder. If you are not able to see it even after Gradle syncing, just click on this drop down and select Android over here. Next you need to create this my library, so you can just right click on the app, new, module, select Android library, and you can again give it whatever name you feel like. I have given it as my library. Select the language as Kotlin, minimum SDK same whatever you have selected previously, and build configuration I have selected at Kotlin DSL, and click on finish. Again this will take a bit of time for Gradle syncing, so be patient. Once that is done, you should see this my library folder being created. Then you need to go to Gradle scripts, go to build.gradle.kts, and here I have added this Godot dependency. So at the time of recording this video, I am using Godot 4.4.1, which is the latest, and the second dependency is related to Google AdMob's GMS Play services. So again this is the latest which is there, so that's what I'm using. And then you will see a sync now button at the top over here, so just click on that sync now button and it will download the dependencies for you. Then you need to go to my library, go to Kotlin plus Java, and here you need to right click, new Kotlin class file, and name it as Godot Android plugin. I have already created that file. Now these are all the imports, so feel free to pause the video and just copy all this. I'll just remove this dead imports as well. Okay, so these are all the imports. Now sorry, before I show you guys this, there is another thing. Now the layout which you saw for our ad, I have not done that via code, I have done that via XML. You can do it via code, but I feel like there are a lot of mistakes which you can make if you do it via code. That's why I have done it via the XML layout file itself. So what I have done is that you need to create an res folder. So again just inside your my library, right click, new, directory, and name it as res. As you can see I have already created it. Inside you need to follow this structure only, okay? You can't just name it whatever you feel like. Inside res you need to create another folder or directory called layout, and inside that you need to create two XML files. To create an XML file, just right click, new, layout resource file, give name as activity underscore main, and just click on OK. Similarly for add unified.xml as well. Now inside activity underscore main, I have just taken one linear layout. Then this has a text view. Now if you remember, when I showed you guys the output, at the top I was saying that video ads is not supported or something like that. So that is this particular text view. Okay, and this frame layout will contain the rest of the things. So here is our frame layout. Now this frame layout will display this add unified.xml, which we will be doing programmatically. Next you need to go to add unified.xml. Now this particular thing is a little bit complex. It's not that complex, but I could have simplified it even further. But the reason I didn't simplify it, I have literally copy pasted this from the Google AdMob documentation. And the reason I didn't simplify it, if I tried to I have tried simplifying it, but I used to get this some kind of, like I showed you at the start, right? If there are any errors, the Google AdMob validator show you those errors, right? I was getting those sorts of errors. That's why I was like, the heck with it, I'm not changing anything, I'll just use as it is. So first you have to use this native ad view. Then here is our linear layout, which displays vertically elements. So here is our text view. So here we are displaying that ad, right, and the top left corner. Then here we have another linear layout, which has another linear layout, and here we have this image view. Then another linear layout where we have this text view, another linear layout where we have this text view, and then the rating bar as well. Then we just close these three linear layouts. Then we have another linear layouts where we have this particular text view. Then we have this media view, which is for playing the video, or if video is not available, it will display the image. Then here we have another linear layout where we have this text view, another text view, another button, and then we close all this. Now I know this is a bit complicated. I could have used simpler things like constraint layout, but again, like I said, this was causing me a lot of issues. That's why I just kept it as it is, whatever is the default thing. Okay, then you need to go to Godot Android plugin. Here you should give it some plugin name. Now this can be anything, but do remember this name. Okay, in the meantime, let me just go to my Godot Android project. Okay, inside the terminal, because we need to run a command later on. So again, like I said, this name can be anything, but do remember this name, as this name will be used in lot other places. Then here is our parent view, here is the frame layout, here is our text view, and here is our ad loader as well. Then here is our signal of test signal, and then here on Godot setup completed, we just initialize our ads. Then here is our method called show ads. Then here, if parent view is equal to null, we first inflate that. Then here we are referencing our activity underscore main file. We get the parent view, from which we initialize the frame layout as well as text view, and then we add it to the activities content view. Then on a background thread, we just use add loaders.build. Now this is a test ID. Later on I will show you how to create production ID as well. For development purposes, it is highly recommended you always use the test ID. Then here we just use this for native. Again, this code I have copied it from the documentation, so if you want to learn more about it, you can go there as well. And here you get a is loading callback. Okay, here we initialize our ad view. Then here we call populate native ad view. Here you can see we are referencing the other XML file, and we'll come back to this later on. Then here we just remove all views if there are, and then just add this ad view to our frame layout. And if activity is destroyed, we just do native ad.destroy as well. Here we add a listener as well. So here you can see, in case the ad fails to load, I'm just sending a signal back to Godot side as well. And here you just have to add with native ad options and build it, and then do add loader.load ad. If you want to use multiple ads, you can use something like this as well. I have not tried it. I had tried it couple of years back. It was causing a lot of issues for me. But if you want, here you can see maximum you can load 5 ads at a time. But here you can see I'm just here loading only one ad. If you load multiple ads, then I think you need to handle it, how to display it and how to refresh it, when to display which. It just unnecessarily increases stuff. That's why I've kept things simple. I'm just displaying one ad. Okay, then here if you I'm not really using this from Godot side, but in case if you want to set the position where exactly you want to display it, you can set this, use this as well. And here is our populate native ad view. So here we are initializing all the items which we had defined under add underscore unified, right? Okay, then here we are setting the media view as well. Here we are setting all the relevant content. Okay, and here we are hiding the or showing the visibility. Same for everything, same for everything. So I'll simply scroll through this. Again, I have copied this code from the documentation itself. This is the media controller, whether the ad has a video or not. Okay, so yeah, that's all there is to it. Then you need to go to project drop down over here. You need to go to my library. You need to right click new Android resource directory. Sorry about this. You need to right click new and just go to directory and name it as export underscore scripts underscore template. As you can see, I have already created it. Then inside this you need to create two files. So again, right click new file and first name it as export underscore plugin.gd and plugin.cfg. So inside plugin.cfg, again, this is the default boilerplate code which I have copied it from the Godot documentation. Only thing is, this should be your plugin name. Change the description and author to whatever you feel like. Then here we have this export underscore plugin.gd. Again, I have copy pasted this code from the Android Godot documentation, and again, this should be your plugin name. And here you need to add one more method called get Android dependencies, and here we are referencing the Google Play game services add dependencies over here, because that was an extra dependency we added in build.gradle. Then you just need to go to Android drop down. You need to go to manifest, Android manifest.xml. Firstly, you need to add internet permission. Again, I'm telling you, while running the app on a real device, make sure you are connected to internet. Then another thing is, you have to enable this hardware accelerated as true. This metadata I have copied it from the Godot documentation. Important thing is, this should be your plugin name and this should be your package name. So in case if you forgot, go to Godot Android plugin and whatever you see over here, just copy this and paste it over here, and this is your Kotlin file name. Now this metadata tag I have copied it from Google AdMob. So again, this is a test ID. Later on I will show you how to get a production ID as well. Then you just need to run this particular command. So I'll just go to my cheat sheet, just cd to the root of your Android project, then just copy this and I'll just paste it over here. So this will generate the AR files for us. So I'll quickly show it to you. I have already ran this command, so it would be pretty quick for me, but in your case it might take a bit of time. So once the command is successful, you need to go to Android project, go to your library, build, outputs, AR, and here it should generate to here. You can see it has generated these two AR files. Now you just need to create a project in Godot game engine. I'll just close this. Okay, first go to project, click on install Android build template, and if you're doing this for the very first time, you will have to first download the template and then click on the install button. I have already done this, that's why here you can see this Android folder been created. Then you need to go to project, click on export, click on add, click on Android, and here inside Android, you above the export project you will see a fix import button. Just click on that. You have to check this use Gradle build, change the minimum HDK to whatever you have selected while creating an Android project. And here I don't know what my Android architecture is, so I have just selected all four of this. And here if you want, you can change the package name as well, but I have kept it as default. Typically you should change it before deploying it to Google Play Store. Then you can create this add-ons folder either via Godot game engine or via file explorer. I'm more comfortable from file explorer, so I'll just go to my Godot project. Here first create an add-ons folder. Inside that create a folder with your plugin name. Then you need to copy these two files. So go to your Android library, export script template, just copy these two files and paste it over here. Ignore this .uid file. This is automatically created by Godot game engine for indexing. Then you need to go to bin. Inside bin create two folders, debug and release. Now again go to the build, outputs, AAR, and here first you need to copy the debug file to the debug folder and release file to the release folder. I have already done that, but again you need to change the name. So whatever is your plugin name -debug.ar. Similarly for release, whatever is your plugin name -release.ar. Then come back over here, go to project settings, go to plugins and check this particular checkbox as well. Once that is done, here you can just go to this node scene, and I have attached one script to this as well. Then here you can see I have created one label. Here is our my plugin, and here is our Android plugin as well. And if the engine dot has singleton, then we just initialize our Android plugin. Here we connect the text signals, and here we just call show ads as well. And here, in case if the ad fails to load, here I'm just printing it to the console as well. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye. For to tell you how to generate production ads, so for that you can just go to admob.google.com, just sign up, and here you can just click on apps. You can just click on add app. Here you can select Android. My app is not listed on Play Store, so you can just click on no. Here you can give it some name, so my Godot new app v2. I'll just click on add app. I'll just click on done. Then here click on add unit, and here you can just select this one, native ad. Give it some name, and I'll uncheck this. I'll just click on create ad unit, and here are the values. Now you just have to replace it inside your Android library. That's all. And just generate the ER file again and drag and drop it inside your Godot project. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.